So many opportunities. So much to see. So much to be. Let's discover new grounds. It's time for something bold, unique, and as yet unseen. Day by day, we discover urban life. Challenges are yet to come. For now, they're just tickling us, like the sun's morning rays, like the breath of the city. Life is full of opportunities all the time. It's our everyday life. How do we bear up? Getting up early? Enjoying more of those precious moments with family, friends, even at work. And at the same time, more space for ourselves. We need a good companion who gives us security and keeps us going. Who is flexible, spontaneous, and free, just like us. The pure joy of outdoor experience, where the fresh air carries that scent of freedom, where we feel free and real, where we need no roads, with all our stuff packed, ready to go exploring, to expect the unexpected, to see what's beyond the boundaries. Only in the wild can we confront the essentials of life, with someone we can trust. It may be ice cold, and sometimes there's roaring thunder, but together we'll master it, whatever the terrain. When we do sports activities, we discover a lot. Ourselves, our limits, where the fun is, and where we want to have it. We just like being active, and in the end, we want to be on the winning team. We are looking for an ideal teammate, someone who gives us support, who is open to crazy challenges, and who is as determined as we are. This ongoing search for the perfect companion opens up exciting prospects, and sometimes glorious victories. Together, we never lose sight of our destination. Every new experience brings us closer to realizing our ambitions. Discovering utility challenges has a certain thrill. That longing for roads we haven't driven on before. Striking out on new paths, broadening our perspective, with assistance systems that give us peace of mind and a feeling of safety. We are having good times with our loved ones. Fortunately, we have enough space to have all of them on our side. Roominess is a factor when you think big. Also, it feels good to be connected with everyone in the world, with our people, and especially with our car, thanks to connectivity. Whilst being together on the road, we want to stay concentrated and focused. In the end, it's much easier to move forward when we can use smart functionality that gives us security, convenience, and orientation. Prepare yourself for being more relaxed on fully packed days, to find new places, to grow beyond yourself, for being directed to the right way. It is time to discover new grounds. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the all-new Škoda Kodiaq.
Lange erwartet, von uns allen heiß
Long awaited, much longed for. Here it is, the new Škoda Kodiaq. With all the top quality features of a Škoda car, with the elegance and the dynamics of the new Škoda design language, and, as you saw for yourself, with the power of a bear. Step by step, we extended our product range over the last couple of years. More than 1 million clients decide to buy one of our cars every year. At our dealers, you will find the youngest and most comprehensive model range of all times. And now, once again, we open up a new chapter. We will venture to enter new territory. Now it's high time to take the next important step forward with the Škoda Kodiaq. Today we are setting it free, and I'm absolutely confident that it will forward ahead successfully. Together with the entire Škoda family, I'm particularly delighted to be able to present this new car to you here tonight. And I would like to seize this opportunity to say thank you to all our colleagues, all the suppliers. Many of you are here tonight. Thanks to all our partners who have jointly worked on this great project with us, with a great deal of passion and commitment. We've only been so successful because they have been diligent, full of passion, and committed all their efforts to this project. Thanks to all of you. The Kodiaq is a genuine Škoda. This is what we would like to show you tonight, once again. First of all, let my colleagues provide you with additional information before we will have joint talks up here, right beside the car. I'm really looking forward to that. And let us begin with my colleague, Christian Strube, Head of Development of the Škoda brand.
Dankeschön, Bernhard.
Thank you so much, Bernard. Well, I think there's one thing that's absolutely clear. For us technicians, this is a very, very special evening because such a vehicle always embodies the passion and the commitment of a lot of people who worked on it. And so we are really happy that this car is now here, it's with us, it's in the limelight, our Škoda Kodiaq. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you most cordially as well, and I am delighted to be allowed to introduce this car to you a little bit. Now, of course, a car is a matter of technology and function, but it is also always a matter of emotion, especially if it's a new car. So we want to make people enthusiastic. And in order for us to be able to do so, we have a clear plan at Škoda. Because it's not a coincidence that the new Kodiaq looks the way it looks. Design has become an ever more important element of our products. With the Škoda Superb, we have created a modern, expressive and unique design language and introduced it at the top of our model range, and now we transfer those design elements to our SUV model range. An emotional appearance, an appearance that speaks to you, was one of the prime goals that we had when we developed the Kodiaq, because a Škoda always should be a recognizable face in the crowd. Its design is supposed to communicate physical presence and desirability, which means that our designers always combine two aspects: modern car design with the classical design elements of Škoda and the traditional design art as it has grown in the Czech Republic over the years and decades and even centuries, because there are important elements of Czech cubism and Bohemian crystal glass art with its very precise cuts and surfaces. Our chief designer, Josef Kaban, is going to tell you more about the design elements of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, however, as important as design is for the spontaneous impression that a car makes, as important is the question, well, what's the driving like? We brought somebody who can tell you about this, somebody who has already gained some experience on the last leg of the Tour de France. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with you the man who won in one and the same year, 1987, the Tour de France, the Giro d'Italia and the Road World Championships. Let us welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Roche.
Nice to see you. Nice. Steve, 30 years ago, you won the Tour de France. And the start was here in Berlin. What are your feelings today?
Already 30 years. It's absolutely amazing. It's just gone so fast. Where's it all gone? You know, I'm just delighted to be back here in this beautiful city of Berlin. And thank you very much for inviting me. It's great to be here.
Yes, Berlin is a great city, I think. Stephen, outside Škoda, you are one of the first persons who already has driven this Kodiaq. What was your impression?
First of all, it was great because be the first guy to drive a car that has not yet been unveiled to the public. Drive along the road, you have people saying, "That's the new Škoda. What is it?"
Yeah.
So you see it created a lot of big buzz around the whole day, and. You know, when you have, for the last few years, I've followed the development of Škoda through all the cars and everything else, and I must say, Tour de France without a red Škoda in front of it wouldn't really be a Škoda, wouldn't really be a Tour de France. So, no, that's absolutely great now that the SUV, the Kodiaq now is part of the brand, part of the portfolio, because with the Octavia and the Superb, like me as a cyclist, of course, I'm probably one of the first buyers because lots of space and very comfortable.
Yes, great. This car comes with a lot of electronic features, and you drove this car more than 100 kilometers. Did you have the chance to test any of these features?
Well, you know, today, even in cycling, technology is taken over, and you have to be with it all the time. So I'm not yet kind of, you know, really into all the digital stuff and everything else, but we as cyclists, we rely now on technology. So of course, when you get into the car, first of all, you hear about technology and you go about looking, well, what's this button? What's that for? And I must say it's very user-friendly. And of course, the last day of the tour is very important. You get enveloped in the atmosphere, the crowds and everything else. But I must say on the last day of the tour, I was more engrossed in what was around me in the car, the technology, the driving of it, the comfort of it, than actually what was going on.
That sounds good. Stephen, thank you very much. We are very pleased to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Stephen Roth. Meine Damen und Herren,
Ladies and gentlemen,
eine entscheidende Rolle
something that always plays a decisive role at Škoda and in a Škoda is functionality. This is one of our strengths, and that is how we're going to continue to convince you in the future. Functionality at Škoda begins with the interior and the room, the space that it offers. If you see our cars for the first time, people are often surprised how surprisingly spacious they are. The spontaneous impression is often, well, it's a lot bigger than expected and a lot more than you get elsewhere. It has a reason, and the reason is that we always take the external dimensions and we try to tailor a car that offers maximum interior space and a maximum interior compartment, which means that we create a package that goes beyond. We always push our cars to the top end of their segment, and that is what we did with the Škoda Kodiaq as well. So this led to a car that, by our yardstick, is still a compact car, but it gives you the feel and the functions of at least half a class higher. See for yourself.
Super, dass ihr da seid. Hi. Unsere Kodiaq-Familie.
Our Kodiaq family.
Ja, 7 Personen
Ja.
finden auf
7 people find room in the Kodiaq in 3 rows. And the dimensions are really quite generous, which makes the Kodiaq a benchmark in its class. And of course, functionality also includes the practical, simply clever details that we've been including for a while. And the Kodiaq has quite a few of them. Let's look at them. Once you've got used to it, you don't want to miss it anymore, which is the electronic tailgate that you can operate with your foot.
Hoppla.
Oops.
Da haben wir ja noch jemanden vergessen.
Forgot somebody.
Also ich bin jetzt ganz froh gewesen, dass mich kein Kodiaq
Well, quite happy that this wasn't a Kodiaq bear, but 7 people plus a 4-legged family member. That's the room that this Kodiaq offers. Now, back to the issue, simply clever. The ice scraper is not in the boot, and it's not in the glove compartment. It is in the filler cap, which is standard at Kodiaq now, and it's a really good idea, which has actually taken hold. Now, the front door. And you find exactly where it belongs, an umbrella. Because we want you to get wherever you want to get dry. And now imagine you have to go to the boot, open the tailgate, or you'd be wet immediately. But there's something else that's special about this car, and that is this small plastic strip. This is our car or door protection. It's gone, and now it's there. A simply clever idea protects the car next to you as well. So it's a small idea with a big effect.
Simply clever sind unsere
But there's more than simply clever details, and that's our innovative driver assistance systems. They ensure safe and comfortable driving. For example, they protect pedestrians. They make sure you keep your distance to the car in front of you. They help the driver change lanes, keep lanes, help them park the car, or even point out important road signs. For the first time ever, we're using 4 cameras in the Škoda, which offer a complete 360 degrees view on your onboard monitor, which is great in a lot of urban situations. Or our trailer assistant, backing up with a trailer. This is what our assistant does for you. Well, it helps you steer when you back up while pulling or pushing a trailer. By the way, we can pull trailers that weigh up to 2.5 metric tons, which underlines the versatility of the car. Then, a completely new chapter in car connectivity. A Kodiaq is always online. You have permanent access to the World Wide Web. And, of course, it offers a Wi-Fi hotspot. Linking up your car with your smartphone works via the standards Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and MirrorLink. But there's more. We offer you completely new mobile online services. Online traffic information, online news and weather forecasts, of course with rain information. Google Earth and Street View are also available. We help you look for free parking spaces. We also help you look for the cheapest petrol station, and it's all done online. Beyond this, we also offer you a Škoda app, with which you can link up with your car at all times and use more useful services. And just besides, your mobile phone can also be charged by induction, so you won't need a cable. Ladies and gentlemen, making and developing the Kodiaq has been a great motivator for our design department and the technical development department of our brand. I was just able to present to you a few of the highlights, but we want to give you the opportunity, and we will give you the opportunity very soon, to test for yourself and to find out about a lot of new details and features. This is another step forward in our Škoda history. We strengthened our traditional Škoda values and qualities and added a lot of new important innovative themes and functionalities. We are letting loose a bear with all the good Škoda properties: power, endurance and elegance, combined in harmony. So, I would now like to announce to you my colleague Werner Eichhorn. Thank you very much for your attention.
Werner, deine Bühne.
Ja, sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, und dann möchte ich Sie ebenfalls
Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to welcome you most cordially to Berlin. I can tell you, Christian and your team, you have really managed to develop an excellent car and got it rolling. Here at Kodiaq we call it our robust family SUV. 3,200 Škoda dealers worldwide, and in particularly our 75 German sales partners who are with us here tonight, have already been looking forward to this really impressive car for quite a while. And we've dressed ourselves up for our clients and for our new products. 2 years ago, we started off with the rollout of our new corporate identity. And we take pride in saying that in the course of time, more than 2,000 of our partners have introduced our new corporate design. And we are also very happy about the very positive feedback that we got from our clients about this new appearance. Dear guests, for more than 12 years now, we have tried to live up to our brand claim, Simply Clever, and in the course of this time we have managed to reach a unique position in these markets. All the Škoda vehicles stand for 3 things: best-in-class spaciousness, best functionality supported by our Simply Clever items, as well as an extraordinary value for money ratio. And the new Kodiaq is a real Škoda and supports this clear positioning. As was the case with Superb, the new emotional design language plays an outstanding role with the new Kodiaq. But our head of design, Josef Koban, will provide you with more detailed information in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Kodiaq, we expand our product range in this segment that grows most strongly the world over, the so-called compact SUV segment. And this makes this vehicle lay the foundation for sustainable, profitable growth in our very well-established market and constitutes a very important milestone for us entering new markets. As Christian Strube already said, the Kodiaq to us constitutes the first step into our Care Connect product range. With the exception of Citygos, this product range will be rolled out to all our product lines up until the middle of next year. Care Connect continues to be an integral part and parcel of a new Škoda ecosystem. The Škoda Master app will be made available in the fourth quarter of 2016, and it consists of 3 different functions. First of all, Care Connect. Care Connect stands for the connection between the customer and the car and the customer. Customer service means services starting off with user manual information, leading all the way up to reservations at the dealers or new mobility services, and customer qualification for online inquiries of our customers, as well as personal information from the world of Škoda. Dear guests, after today's world premiere, we will celebrate the trade fair premiere at the Paris Motor Show at the end of September. The start of production on our plant in Kvasini will be in October. The market launch in Europe will start in March 2017. And in China, we will start with the first locally manufactured Kodiaq as early as in the second quarter of next year. Ladies and gentlemen, since the presentation of the Vision S in Geneva this year, there were many speculations about the name of our new SUV. And in marketing, nothing is more important than storytelling and content sharing, and for that reason we sent a team to Kodiaq Island, which made a short video clip. And this clip is called Name Day. See for yourself.
What sound does a bear make? Woof, woof.
Maybe a little bit quieter than that.
This is Jay Barrett at KMXT Radio. I'm here with Kodiaq Mayor Pat Branson, and we're here to talk about something today that goes really to the heart of what Kodiaq is all about, and it's our name Kodiaq, and you're changing it. Why?
A little bit, just a change, Jay, from the second K to a Q. This goes back to the Alutiiq language. You know, a lot of words have Q at the end.
I like that.
We put a Q on it, and it becomes Alutiiq.
Kushkanak,
Kodiaq.
Kodiaq.
I'm more for K in Kodiaq. I think a change is good, more for Q.
This is where I live. It's still Kodiaq with a K.
I grew up here. I was raised here. I live in Kodiaq.
In the Alutiiq language, the Q's are more come from like your throat than a normal K does.
How would we pronounce it then?
Kodiaq.
Kodiaq.
Not that last one.
So we're going around town and putting Qs on the Kodiaq signs.
I need some help with something. You want to help me out? Put these Qs up.
What is this for?
Instead of the K at the end, it's the Q. I'm going to give you some Qs. You can take them out and put them all over.
You kidding?
No, I'm not. Say yes to the mayor. Okay. Yeah. To put the Q at the end of Kodiaq, that would be helpful. You want to do that? Help me out?
Could you tell us why you're doing that?
It's a reference to the new Czech Republic Škoda car named Kodiaq with a Q. This is pretty exciting, putting us on the map worldwide.
Looks great, guys!
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Well, don't you try to hold me, I'm a man of the road. A lover of life, like adventurers of old. There's a whole lot of gypsy in my rugged, rowdy bones. And when I hit the highway, I'm a hitting it alone. I'm a man of the road, so one could ever tame.
Ta-da! That's what we're all about. Out in nature and doing what we want to do.
This name puts us right on the map. And I gotta tell you, it stirs something deep inside to think that when this SUV drives all over the world, it takes our name with it.
Very cool car.
I think that's cool. Kodiaq's a strong name.
That is pretty awesome.
He says he wants it.
In the Caribbean country, in the wild barren land. This is the country where legends are born.
Škoda. Simply clever.
Ja, liebe Gäste, ich hoffe, Sie
Dear
mögen die
guests,
Leute.
I hope you like the people of Kodiaq Island. I can only tell you our team was completely enthusiastic upon return.
The mayor of Kodiaq City, please welcome Pat Branson. Hi, Brad. Hi, Brad. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's really great that you could make it, because in the beginning we have heard it's quite a way to go. Yeah, it's almost 20 hours flight to come from Kodiaq Island to Berlin. And yesterday you told me it's the first time for you in Berlin. So how do you feel?
I feel refreshed after 2 days of traveling. It's a long way, as was stated earlier, over 8,000 kilometers. But the first time to Berlin, I've been to Europe many times, but not to Berlin. It's a beautiful city, lots of history, architecture, a beautiful park in the middle of the city, which my husband and I have enjoyed walking in, and we'll return. It's a beautiful city. And what an event to have here, very special, right in the middle of Europe.
That sounds promising. And Pat, when we first time approached you, what were your first thoughts? Yeah, when we asked you to give your name to our brand new car.
And that would be the Kodiaq name,
And that
not
would be the
my
Kodiaq.
name. And I had not heard of Škoda before, because as of yet they're not sold in the United States, but visited an automobile museum in Salamanca, Spain, where there were older Škoda cars, and you've been around for over 100 years, so it clicked, and then I remembered who you were, and that name and bringing our name forward is really an honor, and puts us worldwide on the map.
I didn't know that we have a museum in Spain, by the way. And Pat, for you also today, it's the first time to see the brand new Kodiaq. So what is your impression, and do you think the name fits to the car?
Oh yes, absolutely. Even though it's with a Q, it's fearless, it's strong, like our Kodiaq Bear. We have over 3,500 of them on our island, the second largest island in the country. And this car would work well anywhere, and especially in Kodiaq, where it's a little remote.
Thank you very much. And Pat, I have to tell you, you and all the people from Kodiaq Island have been so kind to us. So therefore, we would like to take this opportunity to hand over a little present. And to do so, I would like to ask Bernhard Meyer, our CEO again, to join us on stage. Please, Bernhard.
Thank you very much.
Such a great pleasure to have you here, Pat Branson. Ladies and gentlemen, many, many thanks for coming over to join this important opportunity for our brand and this very special moment here in Berlin. And I know your country, your island, your city, and especially you in person contributed so much and with such a lot of empathy and passion to this undertaking here. And if I may say, ladies and gentlemen, everything without any fee. And I have not experienced something similar in my entire life. So once again, thank you very much for your assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer. It's indeed a pleasure to be here and an honor.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say, if we do not have to pay any fee, we just want to say thank you. And therefore, we prepared a check, Pat. A check which I know goes directly in the Kodiaq Life Fund. We have talked about it. A very important activity on Kodiaq Island to preserve the wonderful landscape and the wildlife of Kodiaq. And I know you know exactly what to do with this. Thank you very much.
We, the people of Kodiaq Island, thank you very much, Mr. Meyer and Škoda. And I have a gift for you.
Oh, really?
I would like to present you and the Škoda Corporation with the city of Kodiaq key to the city. It will get you in anywhere that you want to go on Kodiaq Island, anytime. And I'm very happy to present that to you.
Wonderful. What a nice gift. Ladies and gentlemen. And Pat, how do you know that I really love keys?
I did not know that, but
I
you'll treasure that one.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I really love keys because with keys, we are about to open doors for our wonderful brand. And we take this invitation seriously. We will come over. Stay tuned. Werner and I will come.
I join you definitely.
And then we will see what key
And the
will
million
match
customers that
with
will
this
be
key.
driving the car are welcome as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Again, thank you very much, Pat Branson. Danke, Bernhard. And now it's time to ask Josef Kaban to give us all the details about the design of this beautiful car. Josef, where are you? It's your turn. Thank you very much.
So, guten Abend, liebe Damen und Herren.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome also from my part. It's always wonderful to be up here and to talk about design to you all. And I hope that I won't be too long this time. Design, well, it's always special because everything's possible to express our emotions, our thoughts. We could start with a few lines, or we could build architectural works of art. We could offer extreme understatement or the opposite. We could be really visible. We could also have very clear lines. Or we could be a little more refined. And what do we stand for at Škoda? We are like a glass full of wonderful, clear water. Water that you can drink every day and that you can combine with everything. That's what we want to be. If you look at a book, the book of our history, we started many, many years ago. Bicycles, cars, great cars. And this is the future. The future is very important to us because we know that we have a history and we want to transport this into our car. We want to interpret this. We want to offer the design, the look and feel, the vertical fins, for example, that you know from our history and that we carry into the future. But that's only a bit of it because we want to show that cars are made by people. The car has eyes, something like human eyes. Happy eyes, perhaps. Eyes that you like to look into. But symbolism also plays a role. Those four eyes, the four-eye design, it's something that you see in every car, in every model of ours. And of course, the C graphics, a strong sign, a strong label that you see in all the Škodas. It's very recognizable by day and night. But light is not just light bulbs or LEDs. It's not just a beautiful lamp. It's also emotion. And this emotion is something that we want to bring across in our products. We want them to be more than just cars. We want them to have a special character. Something perhaps that you would even dream about. Talking about dreams, what do you need? What's always with us? Our heroes. What heroes are important in our lives? And what is it about heroes that we admire? They improve, they develop, they change, they evolve with our over time and with what we expect of them, and they become stronger and stronger until they offer what we today consider perfection. But they always have competitors. Our heroes. Same as today. We're here and we know Škoda has heroes like the Octavia, the Fabia, the Superb, the Citigo, the Yeti. But now this is the time for a big hero, the new Škoda Kodiaq. How do you like it? Of course, we can talk about lines and details, but the first question is, what do you feel when you look at this car? And that is important, because it not only emanates from the car, those who own the car later on, they are part of this atmosphere. The car shows a certain clarity, and it shows the history, the grille, the doubled lines, the fins. All those lines are really powerful. You have strong headlines, 4 eyes. We lifted them up a little bit, which gives you this SUV look and feel. Beautiful eyes, I believe. I think eyes that you could fall in love with. I could get lost in those eyes. And the sides as well. It all communicates the strength of a bear. It has beautiful wheel frames, and it also has great proportions, bear-like proportions. You see a very compact frame. We already spoke about space, but space is not just a compromise. Space is something that you want to enjoy. It looks like a coupe, a strong and elegant finish line here on the back, the tailgate. You see precise lines, you see the muscles, the hidden power. And of course, the corners that you see here in the wheel housing. And you see that in many SUVs. The front is strong, the side is strong. What does the rear part look like? So let's turn the car a little more. And you can see that this is a real Škoda. The precision, it's like cut glass, really. Not just, it doesn't just look good, it's also good aerodynamically, and it also communicates great emotion. So I think that if I look at this, well, I can only say we spent a lot of time on this car. Up to now, it's been in our hands, and now we hand it over to you. And if I were to make one wish, it would be enjoy it. Have as much fun as possible with this product. And to you, my dear Kodiaq, I wish you every success. Ladies and gentlemen, it's yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josef Kaban, the creator of our cars. He gives our vehicles their shape and a heart and a soul. Joseph, thanks a million. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me seize this opportunity because we slowly but surely come to an end here up on the stage, and we will invite you to come over to the vehicles. But let me once again welcome the Foreign Minister of the Czech Republic, who's only just arrived a couple of minutes ago from Potsdam. Let us welcome Lubomir Zaoralek.
Good evening. Thank you for coming very much. We had a busy day in Potsdam. The KSZE conference was going on, and for us it is a pleasure that you join us for this great event. Thank you very much. Und mit ihm ist gekommen der Botschafter.
And he was accompanied by the ambassador of the Czech Republic to Germany, Tomasz Bodewinski. Excellency, we're delighted to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we spoke about cars, and we at Škoda spoke a lot about emotions, because a car from our perspective appeals to all the senses. That has always been the case, and we're deeply convinced that it will continue to be that way. And therefore, we attribute something special to the Škoda Kodiaq. The Way of the Wind is the name of the song that the Hungarian star pianist Balázs Havasi and a friend of our brand for many years, Leslie Mandoki, also from Hungary, who has come to Germany many years ago, composed jointly for the Kodiaq. Now, the two of them have arrived here on the stage together for the first time with the Kodiaq, together with all the musicians. Let us jointly welcome our friend, Leslie Mandoki. Leslie, we are happy to have you. Car and music. Many people listen to music while driving the car. You make music for the car. How do vehicles and music fit together as viewed by an artist? It's a wonderful vehicle, and yeah, when you presented the first pictures to us in the studio, I was strongly inspired by the inventive force, the power, the positive strength that it resembles for the future, and it's got so much passion to it. So it appeals to all the senses, and we as musicians sat together. A young artist came along and said, "Come on, the way of the wind." Julia Eva wrote the lyrics and the song, and I asked myself, what are the conventional values, the message that we want to convey, especially against the backdrop that there are so many challenges in our life. And then we come up with this completely new discovery. We need to discover old values afresh. And I've come along with a wonderful team of musicians who, in Asia and in the Carnegie Hall, attract the attention of thousands and thousands of people. But he's here for the first time in Germany. A great pianist, Balázs Havasi. Let's give him a really big hand. He is an extremely great pianist and a very good friend of mine.
Balan Chabashi, Julia Eva und Leslie Mandoki.
Julia Eva and Leslie Mandoki. Thank you
so
much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is great to have you all here.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, now the stage is yours. I wish you a lot of fruitful discussions, great impressions tonight. Enjoy the car, and of course, enjoy the food and the drinks. But please let me once again express my gratitude to those who've prepared this evening's event and made this evening possible. Thanks to all our colleagues, everything ran rather smoothly. And before we get started, I would like to ask the members of the board, Bernhard Meyer, Christian Strube, Werner Eichhorn and Josef Kaban, to join me here on the stage for a family picture with our new vehicles. And I would also like to ask the other board members to join us on the stage on the other side of this beautiful white car.
Meine Damen und Herren,
ladies and gentlemen, that was the world premiere of the new Škoda Kodiaq, our big, great SUV. We have waited for this moment for a long period of time, and we are glad that the time is over and that we can actually start using the car on the roads. We are happy to have you here and have a wonderful evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was it. The presentation, the world premiere of the all-new Škoda Kodiaq. This time we could only show you the car on the roof, but be sure soon you will see it on the street. And be sure that over the next days and weeks you will get more information, more films, more pictures about this car, as we have more information of Škoda in general to be presented on the Škoda storyboard. Because this new information channel is also launched with our new SUV. Once more, thanks a lot for joining and have a great rest of your day.